You ever get that feeling someone's watching you, but there's no one there? That strange chill when you know, deep down, you're not alone anymore. These Reddit stories aren't just scary, they're a warning. Because what you're about to hear actually happened.
When I was 16, I went on my first solo camping trip. It was supposed to be peaceful. A getaway into the woods behind my uncle's property. No one for miles. Just me, a tent, and the quiet of nature. That first night was perfect. The sky was clear, the air still. I had a small fire going, read some horror short stories under the stars, and turned in early. But around 2 a.m., I woke up, not to a sound, but to silence, and not just quiet, the kind of unnatural, pressing silence that made your ears strain for something. No insects, no rustling trees, nothing. Then came the first snap, a twig breaking, close. I lay there, holding my breath. My flashlight was within reach, but I didn't move. Snap, closer this time. Slow CMs in the underbrush, like someone trying not to be heard. Then a deep inhale, just outside my tent wall, and a whisper, "Why are you all alone?" I sat bolt upright, trembling. I turned on the flashlight, but there was nothing visible through the fabric. I shouted, "Who's there?" No response. I unzipped the tent fast and swung the light in every direction. Nothing. Just the fire embers fading and that heavy, smothering silence. I didn't sleep. I sat outside with a hunting knife gripped until the sun rose, packed up at first light and ran all the way back to my uncle's. When I told him, he looked pale, said an escaped convict had been seen in the area that week. They never caught him. And I swear, as I left that forest, I heard another twig snap behind me. I moved into a cheap apartment last fall, 3rd floor, Unit 302. It was oddly clean for the price and mostly quiet, perfect for a broke grad student. A week in, I noticed something strange. Every night around 3 a.m., I'd hear soft footsteps above me, slow pacing, then a dragging sound. It was odd, since I was the top floor. I asked the landlord about it. He just gave me a weird look and muttered, 302's the top, yeah. Maybe it's the pipes. But it wasn't the pipes. The sounds became more distinct, humming, whispering, sometimes crying. Then one night, I was half asleep when I heard my bedroom closet creak. Not open, just creak. I sat up, turned on the lamp, and watched the closet door slowly inch open. No draft, no window, just darkness inside. I got up, heart racing, and yanked it open. Empty, but carved into the inside of the door were the words, "You shouldn't be here." I moved out 2 days later. A month after, I ran into a former tenant at a coffee shop who noticed my apartment keychain. "You lived in 302?" she asked, voice dropping. That's where it happened. She told me a man had locked himself inside years ago. No one knew why. He didn't answer knocks, didn't go out. And then one night, they found him, dead. He had scratched the words, "You shouldn't be here," into every wall. The apartment had been vacant for years, until I moved in. When I was 12, I shared a room with my little sister. We were close, always joking and playing together. One night, she asked if she could sleep in our parents' room because she was scared. I teased her and told her to grow up. Around 2 a.m., I heard whispering outside the door. Soft, familiar. "Psst, let me in. It's me." It was my sister's voice. I mumbled, "Doors open," but she just repeated it, louder. "Let me in. It's me." I got annoyed and opened the door. No one there. The hallway was dark. I called out. Nothing. Looked in my parents' room, and my sister was fast asleep. I crawled back into bed, creeped out. Then I heard it again. "I'm still here." The voice came from under the bed. I froze, pulled the covers up, and didn't move for hours. Eventually, I must have passed out from fear. In the morning, everything seemed normal, until I saw scratches on the underside of the bed frame, as if something had been trying to claw its way out. Years later, I asked my sister about it. She turned pale. "I remember that night," she whispered. "I never came back to the room. I heard someone whispering in your voice too, from the closet." We still don't talk about it, but I never sleep with the door closed anymore. Think you're alone? Maybe you are. But maybe you're not. Reddit is full of people brave enough to tell their stories. And if you've experienced something you can't explain, you're not alone either. If this story kept you up tonight, hit that subscribe button. We've got more tales that'll make you sleep with the lights on. And next time, we go deeper.